Daniel Webster was born in 1782 in Salisbury, New Hampshire. He was the ninth of 10 children of a Revolutionary War veteran. He was a well-educated child and attended Dartmouth College at the age of 15.
This is the college that Webster attended at the young age of 15. This is even one of the classrooms that he studied in with one of his favorite teachers. After 4 years, he graduated and went to Boston to become a successful lawyer. It took many years and long hours to become as successful as he was.
After graduating, he began studying under a prominent lawyer in Boston. He began his own practice soon after, but gave it up to move to Portsmouth with his wife, who is a clergyman's daughter.
This is where Grace Fletcher and Daniel Webster attended church together for many years before they got engaged. Then, they fell in love, got married, moved to Portsmouth, and had 5 beautiful children, but only 3 of them actually survived past their teenage years.
Webster became a leading member in Portsmouth's distinguished seaport bar. He began identifying with the shipowners and merchants he came across and adopted their viewpoints.
Webster opposed the Jefferson administration's embargo and felt the government's ability to limit commerce was unjust. He also thought that going to war with Britain in 1812 was ridiculous. That same year in 1812, Daniel was elected into the House of Representatives as a Federalist. He was re-elected twice in 1814 and 1816. While in Congress, he resisted all war measures and preached from a states' rights standpoint. After his time in Congress, he moved back to Boston and represented wealthy businessmen in court, making him very wealthy as well. He was even one of the highest-paid lawyers in the nation at the time. He was re-elected into the House and served again from 1823 to 1827. He served as a Massachusetts senator from 1827 to 1841. During that time, his wife died, and then he remarried a younger woman. In 1841, he was appointed Secretary of State under William Henry Harrison and served in that position from 1841 to 1843. He served a second term in the Senate from 1845 to 1850. He finished off his career as Secretary of State from 1850 to 52 and passed away in 1852.
Webster and Andrew Jackson had a known alliance, and even though he would follow in Jackson's presidential footsteps, Webster broke off the alliance due to a disagreement about the National Bank. Webster was a very principled man who was not afraid to speak his mind. Webster emerged as a prominent leader of the Whig Party, which was opposed to Jackson and the Democrats. Webster influenced many of John Marshall's famous court cases, and therefore indirectly helped develop the American legal system. Arguably, the most important case he was involved in was Dartmouth versus Woodward. As a Dartmouth alumni himself, Webster argued that a state could not constitutionally revoke a business charter. His opinions on these cases were incredibly contradictory to his previous states' rights arguments during the War of 1812. However, he never changed his view that the Constitution was to be constructed strictly.
Lastly, a fun fact about Daniel Webster is that as a child, he earned the nickname Black Dan for his dark skin and black hair and eyes.